Me and Eduardo were talking about doing a show down here
Nice.
during my season this year. Half of it, it would be really cool to compete down here. Half of it would be to get my dad to come down to Brazil so that Eduardo can show his barbecue in his house to him.
But you further think he's not loved in Brazil at the time, you know?
My father?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, so, I mean, after 2024, when Ramon got fourth, it kind of seemed like a lot of Brazilians switched up and say, no, Chris is no good. But, you know, the year before was Ramon's best yet. And they're all praising my dad. So one year goes wrong, it's he's no good, and then, you know, Ramon comes back this year again, and I've seen some people say, no, we have to say sorry to Chris because we were too harsh on him last year.
Yeah.
Yes.
But I don't mean to make my dad sound like an asshole, but I don't think he cares all too much.
Yeah, he doesn't. We know he doesn't. Yeah.
I mean, if you go on his social media, there's like nothing on there. He doesn't care about what the public eye thinks about him. He's kind of the I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do type of guy, and if something happens, then something happens. It's just life.
And for you, talking about this topic, I have to ask you a question about a story. Preciso perguntar da foto, né?
Sim.
Joga aí, Gordex. Te mandei o link aí, Gordex. We have to ask you the story about this picture.
Yeah.
Primeiro traduz o que ele falou, acho que tu não...
É verdade, ele falou que o pai dele, na verdade, não liga muito, né, E a gente sabe, né, o pai dele, até contar depois pra ele a história do pai dele.
Ele lembra da gente, né, quem já viu, ele já trombou com ele.
Sério?
Em Orlando a gente conversou com ele rapidinho. E aí o pai dele não liga muito pra se gostam dele ou não gostam, mas sendo pra ser bem sincero, e que principalmente depois que o Ramon teve aquele imprevisto em 2024, o público começou a questionar sobre se devia ficar com a Aceto ou não, mas que depois ele viu muita gente se redimindo, se desculpando, falando que foram duros demais com o Aceto referente a isso. E a foto
o Cris me mandou uma foto uma vez, quando a galera tava caindo em cima dele na internet, ele mandou uma foto de um teclado e um sapinho, assim, querendo dizer que, tipo assim, porra, cara, tenho, sei lá, quantos anos de experiência e às vezes um moleque de 14 anos tá me xingando em casa, entendeu? Acho que ele tem essa consciência de que...
ele não tá nem aí.
Ele ficava mandando foto de um pintinho amarelinho em cima de um teclado, tá ligado? Dá muita risada, velho.
Ele tem um humor muito bom, o humor dele é excelente.
Yeah, your father's humor, he's saying your father's humor is like saying like he's very...
Pô, eu contei uma vez que, antes de perguntar pra ele, uma vez eu cheguei pra fazer a pesagem do Olímpia, eu bati 202.2 pounds. Aí o Steve gritou assim, 202.2 não é 202. Aí ele falou, você tem 1 minuto, se você pisar na balança e não tiver 202.0, você vai voltar pro Brasil. Aí eu até fiquei pensando na hora assim, pô, será que eu entendi certo? Tipo, se eu não pesar o peso, eu só não preciso competir, eu não preciso voltar pro Brasil, tá ligado? Ele não é o presidente dos Estados Unidos. E aí, cara, ele olhou pro Cris Aceto e falou assim, é culpa sua. Cara, isso tudo na pesagem.
Caraca.
Aí, maior clima tenso da porra.
Sério,
tal.
velho?
Isso foi 2010. Aí faz, 15 anos. Então hoje o Cris já tem uma relação legal com o Steve, assim. Mas na época os dois eram um pouco assim. E aí o Cris chegou no quarto, cara. Ele subiu na balança que eu tinha lá no banheiro, e aí eu não sabia o que ele tava querendo, ele tava com o celular na mão assim, mirando pra balança, tentando tirar uma foto, ele subiu em cima da balança, e aí ele pegou e falou, me dá aquele secador de cabelo ali, me dá não sei o que, me dá essa bolsa, ele começou a segurar um monte de coisa na mão, depois eu entendi, ele tava tentando dar o peso 202, porque aí ele segurou um monte de objeto na mão assim no banheiro, tirou a foto assim, aí, beleza, aí passou, eu não sei por que ele fez isso, ele ficava bastante nervoso. Quando acabou o Olímpia, ele fez uma postagem com essa foto, ele botou assim, porra, os caras exigiram que o Eduardo perdesse 0.02 pounds, só que os caras pegaram uma balança de Walmart e exigem que ela seja precisa. E, de certa forma, ele tá certo. Mas, assim, cara, deu uma treta, deu uma discussão. Steve foi tirar satisfação com ele por causa disso. Mas tudo por causa desse post. Ele foi lá e deu aquela...
Deu no meio.
Deu no meio,
Ele é foda.
Ele é poucas ideias, né?
É humor ácido, ele tem um humor ácido.
Mas
né?
eu acho que ele convive bem com o fato do julgamento das pessoas pelo fato dele ter muita convicção no que ele sabe fazer. Quando o cara tem muita convicção, tipo assim, eu sei que eu sou bom nisso.
A bagagem também.
Aí
né?
ele fala, cara, o que é a opinião alheia, né?
This is the picture we were talking about.
I
You
know.
got pretty famous in Brazil. This
Ele queria ter vindo com essa camiseta hoje, só que não deu tempo de a gente passar no hotel pra pegar, porque ele
you
tava
wanted to come with
atrasado.
this shirt.
Oh yeah.
It was
I was thinking about wearing it. I forgot it, but I was thinking about wearing it. But I also thought that like some of the viewers might take that as like
maybe,
disrespectful.
You thought it well.
A cintura do Ramon tava muito fina nesse
Aí era o
campeonato.
sorrisinho dele antes de tomar o
Yeah,
mal
Bree,
da vida.
tell us the backstage of this photo. Like, do you know what was going on? Do you expect it? What happened after? Tell us the backstage about it.
No, so I'd only met Ramon once at the 22 Olympia, and I have a picture with him there, like same thing. He was in his underwear. I had my shirt on, and I shared that one that year. But for me, until that blew up, I didn't know like what the connection to Ramon in Brazil was. I didn't know how. I didn't know like how much the Brazilians loved him. So no one my age has the experience that I get to have. No one my age goes to these different people's rooms and houses like right before they go out for competition and take pictures and get to meet them and talk with them. So for me, I was really excited about that picture, but it wasn't about what I thought about the photo when I had it. It's more about what I didn't think about when I shared it. No, it was on a very, very small account. I think by the time
It was
I woke,
private at the time, right?
yeah, I think at the time I woke up, the time I woke up, it still had like maybe like 50 likes on my
Okay,
very
okay.
tiny account, but I had no idea that something that's found in a very small like account like that could immediately blow up
Go
overnight.
viral, yeah.
Yeah, and some Brazilians may expect like an apology about that, but if I share like Andrew Jack's photo before a show, I'm not going to apologize to Nigeria. If I share like Derek Lunsford's photo, if he doesn't want it, I won't apologize to America. So when that blew up, I didn't think I didn't really care too much about what the Brazilians were saying, because some people started following my account, messaging my account, saying some pretty bad things, including like you should kill yourself and whatnot. They followed some
Os
people.
caras sem noção, né?
Some people went to my girlfriend's account.
Wow,
Pretty
really?
much, yeah.
Wow.
Not as many people, of course, but said similar
couple,
things. But that wasn't the biggest part for me, because still, like, we were in America. This is my first time in Brazil. I didn't have that connection, but I knew Ramon. So, and the only thing I was thinking was, I didn't betray Brazil. I betrayed Ramon, and Ramon had shown me nothing but kindness up to that point. So same day, I was actually in the house that they were staying at the time before they moved to the hotel to be closer to the show. And when I woke up and found out, I didn't know what to do. Everyone was still in the house. I was in a guest room by the front door entrance. So I grabbed the things that I brought with me, which was like, I think it was like a small bag or something. And I just left. I didn't know what I was going to do. I walked for like an hour, like through the neighborhood, and eventually decided I had to like call an Uber and Uber all the way back to the show venue. But later that day in me and my dad's hotel, I had been crying in the bathroom. Andrew Jack had come in to talk me up a little bit, but I went into bed because I was I was just exhausted from like all the emotion. And my dad said that Ramon and everyone were coming over. So I was going to be prepared to like just go somewhere else while they were here. But my dad didn't tell me like, oh, they're on their way. So everyone just comes in while I'm in bed. I didn't want to face Ramon, so I pulled the covers over to try and act like I was sleeping. But Ramon came over to me, like put my hand on my back, and he doesn't speak a lot of English, at least back then. But I think the only thing he could really say to me was like
chill,
it's okay, bro.
Yeah.
It's okay.
It's okay.
Yeah.
But emphasis on the bro. But that like doesn't make it like immediately fully better. It still takes time to like not forget about it, but come to terms with it. And I didn't share that photo to like get a lot of like shares and likes. I was just really excited about my experience, and like like I said before, no one has the experience that I do like that. So I just wanted like maybe a few of my friends to see it, maybe the like few followers I had at the time to see it. But no, I can't come up here and say like, oh, I was thinking this, or I was thinking that. I can only come up here and say like, that was a mistake, that I didn't think about the repercussions of it. But like it's been 2 years ago now. If people come up to me or if someone comes up to me and say like, oh, you're the one with the photo with Ramon, like, yeah.
O garçom no restaurante falou isso.
É mesmo?
O garçom no restaurante falou, esse não é o cara que vazou a foto do Ramon.
The guy, the waitress.
Sério,
What's
cara.
that?
The guy in the restaurant, the waitress.
The waitress?
Yeah,
the
waitress,
yeah.
Sério?
Yeah, we had lunch the other day.
Let me translate what he said, because it was a little bit long. Pessoal, ele falou que postou a foto por ser um entusiasta e tá tendo essa oportunidade. Ele nunca imaginou que ia ter essa repercussão, obviamente.
O perfil dele era
O
fechado,
perfil dele era fechado, e que falou que na manhã que ele postou, depois que ele acordou, ainda tinha só uns 50 likes. Era um negócio pros amigos dele, ele não tava nem esperando isso. Falou que ele ficou
Foi no
muito
Stories ou foi post?
It was on your feed, right?
Post.
Feed, right? Well, not a story, was a post on your feed. Foi no feed mesmo. E que depois começou a receber ameaça de morte, entraram em contato até com a mulher dele, falar a mesma coisa pra mulher dele. Muito louco, né? Falou que depois ele se sentiu mal até, chorou no quarto, tudo. E o Ramon, ele tava deitado na cama quando o Ramon chegou, ele não sabia que o Ramon ia estar lá, e ele meio que se cobriu assim pra fingir que tava dormindo. O Ramon foi lá, ele não entendeu, né? Mas imaginou que o Ramon falou pra ele assim, pô, fica tranquilo aí, bro, fica em paz, né?
Relaxa.
And just to make it clear, at any moment you knew that like he was not showing his physique, that was kind of like a surprise what he was bringing. Like you didn't know about the contest, the context of the situation at that time, right?
No, I did.
You did?
I did.
Yeah.
But for me, I was going to college, so for me it was 2022 Olympia. Go back, do my entire own thing, follow up with bodybuilding a little bit, go off to college, and then go into the Olympia for a few days, and then I go back home to school.
Yeah.
So again, like I wasn't thinking about how that could blow
sure,
up, and my dad told me that that's what was going on. And yeah, I should have thought about like what could happen.
Yeah, you could never imagine, that's the truth. Mas eu perguntei se ele sabia do que estava acontecendo, porque pra quem não lembra, a foto pegou mal, acho que por 2 motivos, né? Primeiro porque não favoreceu o Ramon, né? A foto ficou muito ruim, né? Tipo, a luz tá muito estourada, e acho que o pessoal tava com expectativa da primeira atualização.
Eu gostei também.
Não, mas na época a galera, vai perder.
Sério?
A perna. Eu lembro.
Eu gostei da foto.
Não favoreceu, porque tá vendo que a perna estourou muito a perna dele.
Sim, mas o
Mas
tronco...
O braço, mas a perna estourou demais. Na foto parecia que a perna tava ruim.
É que parece que foi tirada assim meio de cima pra baixo, e a perna...
Isso,
fica pequena.
não favoreceu a foto. Então acho que isso que pegou mal também. E obviamente, pessoal, ele não sabia. O que pegou mal pra quem não acompanhou na época é que o Ramon não tava mostrando o físico dele.
Tava um mistério.
Tava um segredo.
Foi a primeira vez que ele fez uma preparação escondendo o shape, né?
Isso, foi um mistério.
Tava um mistério. E aí a primeira foto que vazou, entre aspas, do shape dele era uma foto que não favoreceu muito, né? E aí, ó, do segundo lugar pra baixo é garantido, tipo,
Sim, sim.
começou as teorias, ó, quase foi, eu tenho certeza que foi vazado de propósito. Então, acho que foi por isso que repercutiu muito, né? Não só por ter sido um suspense que foi estragado, mas é que a foto não. Ó, depois dessa, tchau, aceita.
Nada a ver.
Tipo, a galera não gostou do físico dele na época da foto, entendeu?
Lembra ele que a gente conversou com ele, com o pai
É.
dele lá em Orlando? Logo, ele tava,
We-
tava triste, ele tava triste.
Yeah, we were at the 2023 Olympia, and when we went to talk with your father, you were like together, and we played with your father and say, you know, your son is not being too much loved in Brazil right now. And he was like, yeah, fuck Brazil. That's what he had to say. Like, yeah, whatever, fuck Brazil.
Mano, aquela vez pessoal aí.
Tipo, eu e o Super encontramos um acerto junto com o Farid. lá
O
no-
Farid já tava meio moado,
ele
tava bem triste.
Tava na dele, né? Aí eu
Tava triste, né? Ele tava
a gente
triste.
conversou com a Ceto, falou do podcast e tudo, aí eu brinquei, né? Falei, você sabe que seu filho não tá sendo muito amado agora no Brasil, né? Ele, foda-se o Brasil. Tipo assim, nem é.
Meu, eu sempre é muito da hora, velho. Nesse sentido, ele é muito da hora.
Ele tá
cagando,
cagando. Ele tá cagando, mas ele tava chateado. Eu lembro que ele tava com uma cara bem chateada.
ele tava com a cara triste. Fala que ele tá.
Yeah, we remember like when we met you the first time. You were with your father at this 2020 Olympia. You were like like looking that you were upset. You know, like we could see that you were upset, and we can imagine because like you being like a kid, like with no like mean intentions, like whole country like just
Yeah,
trying to curse you the hell off. You know.
after that happened, and like we go to like the venue to like go to like the press conference and like go to the shows, like especially like the press conference. I was when we were like walking to our seats, I was thinking like, oh my god, who in here has seen the photo and who is looking at me right now? So I was very paranoid about like who knew and who didn't know. After the classic finals, I remember we were waiting right outside the doors to the entry, and people wait for the competitors to come out, and some guy with like a camera comes up to me and asks if I know where Ramon was, and no, I don't. But thanks for asking.
Ele falou que ficou na feira lá preocupado se alguém ia reconhecer ele, ia ter visto a foto, ficou com uma paranoia aí de saber se ele ia ser reconhecido por causa de ter sido o cara que vazou a foto do Ramon.